So this session and tomorrow's session and the next week's session, all are the revision topics which you have sent. So the identification of the ions question. So every session I will solve one question from salt and identification. So you will have an idea how this question can be done. And then the remaining topics are there, such as rate of reaction, reversible reaction, the periodic table, and then extract the fraction distillation, types of oxide, molecular and empirical formula, blast furnace, and then the quick revision of organic chemistry. So first, identification of the ions. For this identification of the ions, you have to learn the observation, test and observation for the cation and anion. So starting with winter 2021 paper. This one is October-November 2021 paper, variant 1. Normally, question 3 is about identification of the ions. You have to identify the ions. So question 3, solution Y and solution Z are analyzed. Like we observed, we analyze two solution. One is solution Y, another one is solution Z. So we are analyzing solution Y and solution Z. Just on solution Y, the solution Y was divided into 4 portions. So we divide the solution into 4 different test tubes. Test 1, a strip of universal indicator paper was dipped into a first portion and universal indicator turned blue. So if the universal indicator turned blue, what this gives an idea? This gives an idea that it is forming an alkaline solution or a basic solution. Test 2, which is done on solution Y, aqueous copper to sulfate was added. So this gives an idea that solution Y is a base. And when base is added to copper 2 salt, a salt which contains copper 2 ion, we observe a blue precipitate. And when so aqueous copper 2 sulfate was added to second portion of solution Y, blue precipitate is there. Then a flame test was done using a third portion. So when we carry out a flame test or a flame test is done, we observe a red color flame. So red color flame, this gives an idea that lithium is there. You have to learn the flame color. For sodium, it is yellow. For potassium, it is lilac. Lithium, it is red. And copper, it is blue-green. So this gives an idea that there's a lithium. So the first indicate that there was a hydroxide ion and the second one indicate it is lithium. So what we can say of the identity of the solution Y, we can say that the solution Y is actually lithium hydroxide. Then the flame test was, then the test 4, a sulfuric acid was added to the fourth portion. No visible change is there. And the test tube becomes slightly warm. Because when acid react with an alkali, the reaction is exothermic. Neutralization reaction is exothermic. That's why the test tube becomes warmer. So suggest the pH of a solution Y. As it is an alkaline solution, so you can mention any pH above 7. The range normally which is given is from 11 to 14. So you can write answer 11, 12, 13 or 14. Identify solution Y. So what is solution Y? The flame test indicate that it was containing a lithium ion, and the universal indicator shows that it's an alkaline solution or hydroxide is there. So the identity of a solution Y is lithium hydroxide. 1 mark is for mentioning lithium. The second mark is for mentioning hydroxide. Test on solution Z. Solution Z is ammonium sulfite. So it contains ammonium ion and it contains sulfite ion. Sulfite ion is SO3. Sulfate is SO4. Sulfite is SO3. Solution Z was divided into 3 portions into a boiling tube, 5 cm cube of a hydrochloric acid. So when we add hydrochloric acid and heat or warm the mixture, so whenever sulfite ion is there and hydrochloric acid is added, so which gas is released? The gas releases sulfur dioxide. This sulfur dioxide will turn potassium manganate from purple to colorless. So the observation here, the starting color, it is purple and the final is colorless. Name the gas being tested in C. So which gas is given off? The sulfur dioxide gas is given off when a sulfite ion is tested. When we add hydrochloric acid and warm the mixture, sulfur dioxide gas is released, which turned acidified potassium manganate from purple to colorless. 5 cm cube of sodium hydroxide was added and the mixture was warmed. A gas given off was tested. So result, so there will be a pungent gas because ammonium ion is there. When ammonium ion and we add sodium hydroxide, so ammonia gas is released. We don't have to mention the name of the gas. We just have to mention the observation and how this gas can be tested. So pungent gas is there. It will turn damp red litmus blue. So ammonia gas has a tendency to convert the red litmus paper blue. Identify the gas given off in E. So the gas which is released or given off in E, that is ammonia. Then 1 cm cube of a hydrochloric acid was added and a barium nitrate. Barium nitrate is a test for the sulfite ion or sulfate ion. So if there was a sulfate ion, it will give a visible change. It will give a white precipitate. But because it is a sulfite ion, so what will the observation? There will be no visible change. We don't observe anything. So no visible change or no reaction you can mention. If it was a sulfate ion, then it will be a white precipitate. So every session I will do one question from salt identification. So it will be a revision. The second topic in revision so first was salt and identification, like identifying the ions. The second topic is about the rate or the speed of the reaction. So this identification of the ion question will do regular basis. Rate of the reaction or speed of the reaction. Rate of reaction means how fast the reaction proceeds. So it depends on many factors.